Okay, so another Leetcode question. 278 first bad version. So let's see what the question is asking us to do. So you're a product manager and currently leading a team to develop a new product, and unfortunately, the latest version of your product fails the quality check. Since each version is developed based on the previous version, all the versions after a bad version are also bad. Suppose you have n versions and you want to find out the first bad one, which causes the following ones to be bad. Okay, so you have an API is bad version, which returns whether version is bad. Okay, so implement a function to find the first bad version. You should minimize the number of calls to be the API. Okay, so I think well so okay, so the bad is between 1 to n. Okay, unfortunately the latest version of the okay, so I think I think it is pretty clear to us what the problem is. So the first one is done to clarify and understand the question, and also try to think about the edge case. So I think since n is larger than 0, so I don't really see a real edge case. But if you consider n is equal to 1 as edge case, that's perfectly fine as well. So the second thing to do during interview is to find the solution. So the solution I think is pretty obvious because it seems to be a binary search to me, and regarding the runtime is going to be all of n. It's all of log n. Sorry, binary search log n. And after that we are going to put some solid code there, and here in the coding part take care about your correctness, readability, and don't be too slow. So let's do it. So binary search, of course we are going to define the left, define the right, and also we would define the middle, but not here. So well, left is smaller than right. Int mate is equal to left plus right minus left divided by 2. And if so, suppose that when we call so is bad version made. So if it is a bad version, then it means we are going to search on the left side. So if it is a bad version, then we are going to we will say okay, right is equal to made. Otherwise, if it's not a bad version, definitely we would say okay, left is equal to made plus 1. And finally we just return left. So for this one, let's give an example. Let's say n is equal to 1. So because it's never going to jump into this while loop, and we just return 1. So for this one, let's say the first example, n is equal to 5, bad is equal to 4. So at the very beginning, left is 1, right is 5, and then made is 1 plus 4 minus 1, which made is 3. So its bad version calls 3 is going to return false. So we are going to set left as equal to 3 plus 1, which is 4. And then we say okay, wait, left is so okay, so let's keep record. So left is equal to 4 now, and right is equal to 5 now. So right minus 5 left is right minus left is 1 divided by 2, which is 0, and plus left is 4. So made is 4. So since made is 4, and when we call it is bad version 4 is going to return true, then we will set right as 4. Okay, so now left is equal to right, and then we are going to return 4, which is correct. So let's run this piece of code. Okay, so it is good. And then so the last part, it is about testing. So like what I did before, so after coding, you run through some sample test case manually to do some sanity check on this piece of code, make sure it works correctly. So like for example 1, example 2, I manually go through that and explain how this piece of code is going to work. So just do some similar jobs, and also think about the edge case coverage. The test case coverage. I would say regarding the test case setup, definitely if we set up example 1 and example 2, I think it should be good enough regarding the test coverage. Okay, so that's it for this coding question. If you like this video, please give me a thumb up, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.